Different styles of leadership work in different stages of an organisation's life cycle. The best leader I've had so far in my career is John Merritt, currently CEO of Vic Roads, the roads authority in Victoria, Australia. Previously, John was the Executive Director at WorkSafe Victoria for 8 years. A tough job for whoever holds it, as you have to balance many passionate stakeholder demands whilst being accountable for regulating health and safety in all Victorian workplaces. In 2001, WorkSafe was considering how to transform into a modern regulator. To do this would put WorkSafe in a new growth phase of its life cycle, as it had to dramatically change both the legislation and policy it operated under, as well as overhauling its operations. 4 styles of leadership described by Rothschild that can be matched to the organisational life cycle are risk-taking, caretaking, surgeon, and the undertaker. These terms describe the types of leaders we need during different stages of the organisation's life cycle. During the startup and growth phase, we need risk takers who are willing to try new things, make mistakes, and can push through many obstacles. That slightly reckless attitude is often unhelpful once an organisation reaches maturity. At this point, a caretaker who is more sensible, calm, and disciplined might step in. They will bring in systems and processes, procedures and bureaucracy to help things run smoothly. If you think about lots of internet startups, this often happens. Even Google did this when they hired a sensible CEO after their amazing startup period. Surgeons are needed when the organisation has become lazy, has poor performing areas and is starting to decline. Their job is to cut off the bits that aren't performing well and help keep the patient alive. If this is unsuccessful, you need someone who is willing to shut the organisation down, the undertaker or funeral director, who essentially deals with the dead body that is the organisation. If we consider these 4 styles of leadership, John sat in more than one category, and it's important to understand that a leader does not necessarily just fit into a leadership category. We are humans after all. He had an element of risk taker, and that he had to break down some of the perceived boundaries and the ways of doing things around here. He also acted as a surgeon in the earlier years to specifically tackle some of the current operational issues that were holding the organisation back. Many people were surprised when John suddenly left WorkSafe, but I wasn't. Good leaders not only have the skills to articulate a vision and get others to want to follow it, they also have humility and an ability to reflect. This enables them to consider their strengths, their desires, and the links to the organisation life cycle. As WorkSafe passed through this new growth stage, it had to enter a new phase of maturity. The leadership style that would likely work best was a caretaker. In my opinion, John was not that, and nor would he probably want to be. Sure enough, when John left WorkSafe, he went to another organisation that was perceived to be in a shakeout phase. The type of leader they needed to transform the organisation and achieve a new period of growth was, not surprisingly, a combination of both a risk taker and occasional surgeon.